back to the channel. As you can see, I am in the Tahoe, and I need some hair ribbon here. Okay. It has been 2 weeks to the day since Brian left out on the truck by himself. And it's been a busy 2 weeks. The first thing that I did after he was gone was this. I'm gonna go get a haircut. I don't do these very often because it's hard to find a good stylist out on the road. But as you can see, I'm kind of in a little bit of desperate need. This is what I'm working with. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't think I have enough to donate, but I don't know, we'll see. On another note, I am kind of behind the game with these things. Yeah, look how long that thing is, because I got a lot of hair, right? Let me show you how easy this thing is to use, right? Okay, so. And just like that, it'll stay like this all day. It's the only thing I need to do to it. It's super comfortable. I can sleep in this thing. That's not today's story, so let's go get our haircut. I'm gonna donate my hair. I didn't really think I had enough, but apparently I do. I've got like 12 inches extra.
Ooh, there it goes. Woo.
Nice. Feel better? It does.
Yeah.
Pretty short? Read shorter? Okay, one go short.
Bye-bye.
Are we a happy camper?
Yes. My ears look unnaturally large. I am bald back there.
Ironic, I'm wearing the same outfit that I wore that day too. Anyway, after we got our hair cut and taken care of, I did come home and I got that mailed off in the donation for children with hair loss. I'll post a link to their website in the description, so that if anybody else is interested in donating to the same cause, they can. The next thing that I did that was of any sort of major importance was this. You know, sometimes you buy a vehicle and you get extra stuff with it that you don't really want, well, or need. As the case is with the Tahoe, we bought it and got a whole extra set of wheels that we neither want nor need, because it has some on it, right? I've had a fair bit of success selling things on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that this isn't any exception to that rule. Well, I was supposed to meet with him last night to do the trade, and he backed out for unspecified reasons and decided that it was going to be today. Well, you know, I just don't trust people, so I'm not counting my dollar bills till I have them in my pocket. But I'm currently on my way to make that trade, so cross your fingers and let's see what happens. I guess I'll see you at the wheel delivery, so bye. Well, that was quick and painless, and I'm $150 richer. Cha-ching! Facebook Marketplace. It's actually not all that bad. Now, when you buy a vehicle, you get things that you don't want or need, but there's also things that you want to do, maybe to personalize it, make it yours. So, the first thing that we got for the Tahoe, other than the little stuff inside, is a brand new set of headlights. And I ordered the headlights last week thinking I was being all slick. I decided to go OEM, ordered the thing last week, and I'm like, I got a good price. It was like $125, came with all the headlights for all the light bulbs. I'm thinking I got a pretty good deal. Well, it showed up today, and I opened the box and was just So disappointed with myself. I only ordered one. Just one. I got the passenger side. I found the right part number for the driver's side headlight, and now it is on the way as well. So, not feeling so good about the deal I got. I mean, it's not crazy good, but it's still a reasonable price. It's the whole entire assembly, everything that we need. But we also ordered the bug shield that goes out on the hood, and we ordered vent visors, which we don't have on this. So those are all supposed to be coming this week. I have gotten in touch with the husband's older brother, and he has agreed to help me install all of these things this weekend. Of course, you know, along with all of the things that you do or don't want with the vehicle that you've bought, we've made some modifications and a couple of upgrades to the Tahoe since we bought it. And one of the most important things that we did, aside from putting new tires on, was replacing the headlights. As you can see, the main assembly, I mean, it's 13 years old, so it's kind of foggy. It gets that frosted over kind of look to it, and they aren't as effective. So Brian's older brother David came out, and he more or less put them in by himself. I did help a little bit, but while he did that, I put in the vent shades, and I think that one is not in right, but whatever. They're in, and they're doing their job. So that's the important thing. And then David helped me put on a bug shield as well, and the license plate. So now everything is spiffy and legal for this trip up here to Lamar's. And as you can see from the after pictures, the new headlights were a big improvement. When we're at the yard, one of the dispatchers will come get a group of us drivers and take us pretty much wherever we want to go, really, but we usually go out to eat or, you know, make a run down to Walmart or whatever. And one of those drivers, his name is Larry, lovely Larry, he's a gracious guy, and most of the time he's the youngest one of the bunch, and certainly the most agile. And so the dispatcher that picks us up has a third row seat in her Suburban, and so he will climb over everything and go sit in the back of the Suburban so that the rest of us don't have to jungle gym it and can just, you know, sit by the door. So thank you, Larry. And as a thank you for Larry, my daughter helped me pimp out the back seat just for Larry. So hope you enjoy it, Larry. And thanks to my daughter for helping me out with that. In between all of those big, major, important things, I spent a lot of time cooking and baking. I don't get to do a lot of baking when we're in the truck because I don't have an oven, and I don't get to do it when we're at the yard because there isn't an oven in there either. So I do it whenever I'm at home. And let's see, this time home we made peanut butter cookies, and I tried a cookie recipe that I've gotten off of TikTok that's just applesauce and oatmeal, and they were okay, but they were very hippie granola health food stuff. And we also made sour cream cookies, which are a favorite of the family. I know they sound really weird, but they're a cakey kind of cookie. And at the end of this video, I will be sharing the recipe for that, so be sure to hang out and pick that up if you're interested. We did try another TikTok recipe, which was a kind of shortcut to a strawberry shortcake. And the TikTok gal deep fried her waffle biscuits and then tossed them in sugar. And we did that, but the insides of the biscuits were a little undone. So it's not one that I'll be repeating. But I did make my classic famous lemon cheesecake pie thing that I invented last year, and I did make an apple dump cake a couple of days ago, and those things were enormously successful. So I'm happy with that. much. Way before the optimum viewing time, and just decided to go to bed. Third night, I waited until about 10:30 at night. I went outside and decided to do a little bit of an experiment. There were no northern lights. There was no activity when I was outside, but this picture was taken with just my regular camera, no night mode or anything. And then I didn't move the camera. I didn't do anything. I just switched on my night mode and then took this photo. And I am just absolutely blown away at the difference. Let me show you that again, before and after. It is just mind-boggling how clear that second photo is, almost like it's daytime. Yeah, and so I took a couple other photos like that, and I'm just really happy with myself. I thought they came out pretty cool. And just for the record, just in case anybody wants to know, I took all of those photos with my Samsung Galaxy S22. And that's it. Just my camera and a tripod. Sorry, my phone and a tripod. One of the last things that I did that I have absolutely no proof of is I took my daughter for her 2-week evaluation, post-op evaluation on her neck. And he answered some questions and basically listened to her story, and then gave her the ominous. The kiddo started back to work yesterday and is feeling fine. So that's all right. So then this morning, Brian calls me. He's been recently in Dunkirk, New York, and he got a load that picked up in Monroeville at Berry Plastics. You've all been there. And it was headed over to Highland Dairy in Norfolk, Nebraska. You've all been there too. And then got a hold of lovely Jacob first thing this morning and said, hey, I'd really like to see my wife again. So he called me at about 10 o'clock this morning. He says, hey, baby, pack your shit and get on the road. So first I did a load of laundry. And now I am on the road out here in Missouri, I guess. I'm on Highway D in Missouri, and it's quite lovely. I do want to show you one other thing. There we go. Hey, baby. Say hi to your fans, Wiener. He was a little concerned whenever we got into the truck at the house, but he spent most of the ride up here just snoozing away. So I think he's doing all right. So, yeah, I really think that's going to do it for this week. There was a lot of stuff going on in the last couple of weeks, but nothing going on in the last couple of weeks. I did get some beauty rest, and, well, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I did get some beauty rest, and I'm sure Brian got some beauty rest too, but I think we are ready for this little break to be over. We're ready to be back on the road together and making memories and doing fun stuff. So, you know what we say at this point every week: like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. We'll see you. Bye.